Greetings, Lucky Legends. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Lad TV. I'm your host for this video, and I'm back. Things are going to be different, though. As you can see, my recording setup is very, very different. I don't have my wall behind me anymore, or anything like that. And here's why. I am moving. My dad got a job in New Orleans. I currently live in South Florida, if you were unaware. My dad got a job in New Orleans. So I'm going to be moving to New Orleans. And if you watched... you know, most if not all the videos on my channel, then you know that I used to live in New Orleans. I was raised there, in fact. So we're moving back there because, you know, he was looking for jobs and he got one there, and we know a lot of people there, so we figured we'll just move back there. So basically, the reason that I had to change the recording setup, sorry, my nose is very itchy, is because the house is being sold, and my room was not in good condition. So a bunch of stuff had to be changed, and I don't have that much time to record because, you know, there are people coming in and out of the house to you know, look at it to see if they want to buy it. So basically, the only time that I would really have to record would be in the evenings. And I work almost every evening. I work 5 or 6 days a week. So basically what I have to do is I have to bulk record, as much as I can whenever I have time. And I'm not feeling 100% healthy, but I am feeling much, much, much better. Like, I do feel well enough to record. I don't feel, you know, perfect, but I feel well enough to record, and I have enough energy and all that sort of stuff. Like I said, I feel well enough to record. I have the energy that I need. However, I don't have the time that I need to record, and I don't have all the setup and all that sort of stuff. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bringing daily uploads to the channel. You're going to have one video a day. It's going to go up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, it's right around the middle of the day. It's, you know, it's early enough in the day that people, you know, in the UK or the rest of Europe, you know, it's not too late, so they can still watch it, and, you know, it's not too early so that people on the West Coast, they can watch it, because it's, you know, 9:30 in the morning. Most people are up by then. So I will have daily uploads going up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reason I'm going to be doing daily uploads is because I don't have time to record all the different things that I want to be doing. Basically, what I'm going to have to do in order to get the daily uploads out is I'm going to be doing bulk recordings of one specific thing. And I'm going to put out as many episodes of a single series throughout that time. For example, as soon as I finish recording this video, the I'm Back video, I'm going to take this, my capture card, and record as many episodes of the Doom Lock as I can. And you're going to have an episode of the Doom Lock every day, probably until I finish the Doom Lock or until I can't record anymore. Which would be if, you know, we actually start moving. Because when we actually start moving, there's going to be, you know, probably a 10 days to between 10 days and 2 weeks where I can't record because I'm moving. Everything has to be packed up, and then we have to move, and then I have to set back up. The other part of it is that I'm going on a few trips. On August 8th, I am flying up to Philadelphia we're gonna go see Game Chomp, who you know is my cousin, and we're gonna go do a couple other things while we're up there, and then I'm going up to New York on the 10th and the 11th, and I'm going to see some more of my family up there who live in New York, and I'm also going to, hopefully I'm going to be able to meet Shady and Nips and X-Rays Ovation, Moody Pones, anybody else that lives up there that I can't think of off the top of my head. Hopefully I'll be able to meet all of those guys. If not, I am going to be hitting up the Nintendo store, and I ordered a really nice video camera that I'm going to be using to vlog for all that stuff. And when I get back from that trip, about 10 days later, not even, I'm flying out to San Diego to perform the wedding that I was telling you guys about. And I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging on that trip because, there are some small children involved, and, it's a lot of, personal information involved in that trip. But if I have the chance, and if I feel like it's, right and proper, I will. If not, it won't happen. But basically, I'm not going to be around my recording setup that often, and, if somebody's coming in to view the house for, an actual tour, all of this shit has to go away. It took me about 5 minutes to set all this stuff up, but it can't sit out. Primarily because it's a lot of very valuable objects. I have the board behind me, which has infinite value because, it's has sentimental value out the ass, not to mention a bunch of autographed stuff. I have, this, which is about $500 total. And then I have my microphone, I have my webcam, I have my lamp, my fan, my computer, which is like $1,500. Actually, that's probably not that much. But, this stuff can't stay out when people are coming into my room to look at the house. So I don't have guaranteed time to record because I don't know when people are coming in to view the house, because they can set it up within an hour's notice and then I'm fucked. So I'm kind of in the twilight zone about that, because I can't guarantee that I can record the variety of videos that I like to put out, because each video requires, different editing. I can't just put up the layouts that I need and then record through and add stuff as I need, because each thing requires, different information. However, if I bulk record a specific series, I can set all that up with all the same framing and everything, and render it out as one really big file and then cut it as I need to. Which means that basically I can record 4 hours straight of the Doomlock and then synchronize it and then just render it out overnight as that 4-hour chunk, or I can render it out while I'm at work or something, and then, edit it and splice it up as I need be into the 20-minute or so episodes. And that would be, if I actually did 4 hours, that would be 12 episodes, which would cover me for almost 2 weeks. And basically, this video is going up on Monday, because I had a video that went up on Saturday. That's what it's called. Occasionally, there will be other things that kind of pop up in between. If I find that I have the time to record something else, if I'm given a small window of time where if somebody says, my parents tell me, you'll have an hour guaranteed where nothing's happening, then I can sit down and record a special video, not something that's being bulk recorded, like a Lucky's Top 7 or a thing of a Slogiat, something like that. But anything that involves, in-game footage, that is something that I'm going to have to bulk record, because the number of files that are used for that means that I have to do a lot of different stuff to, get it from pre-production to post-production. Whereas, with a Slogiat or a Lucky's Top 7, or even the team building, that's, 2 files. Or, well, 2 files and a layout. For Slogyat, it's 1 file. For Lucky's Top 7, it's 1 file. For team building, it's 2 files and a layout. For, everything that's on here, it's 3 files, multiple layouts, and I have to watch each little bit to synchronize it. Like, it's an ordeal. It's not easy. It takes a lot of time to get those out. So basically, I'm gonna do my best to give you guys daily videos. If I can't, I will tell you on Twitter. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, the link is always in the description below. It's the first link, and pretty much it's the first link in every video, and it's usually either the second or third line. It says host Lucky. Then it says twitter.com/LuckyLadTV. Then it says other stuff. That's pretty much, always almost always there. Follow me on Twitter. 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 Because then you will always be up to date with whether or not there's a video coming out. Because if there isn't, you will know probably like 24 hours in advance. Because I'll be like, I don't have a video for tomorrow. Sorry. Hopefully you'll have one the next day. Because if I can't get you guys a video, it's because it's out of my control. I'm no longer in too much pain or spending so much time in the restroom that I don't have time to record. That I don't feel well enough to record. I feel well enough to record. The issue is timing and moving and work and all of this other stuff. So it's completely out of my control. If I have the time to record and the time to edit and the time to render and the time to upload, you're going to have a video. If I don't, you won't. There's like I've said so many times in this video already, it's completely out of my hands. Because I 100% feel well enough to record. I don't feel 100% healthy, but I feel 100% well enough to record. Like, I'm probably at 75 to 80%. I feel good. I don't feel, great, but I feel good. When we get back to double daily uploads, and I will be changing the schedule just a little bit when that happens, that's when I feel 100%. And when I come back with that, things will be better than you could possibly imagine. Everything will be better. But as soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to record as many episodes of the Doomlock as I can. I should be able to get at least 4 or 5, and at some point over the next few days have time to record more of those. What I'm hoping on doing is I'm going to record a couple videos here and there, when I have that extra hour of time. But other than that, I'm planning on having the Doomlock as a daily series until it's done. That would probably be a month, easily, because it'll probably be 30 to 40 episodes would be my guess. We're not doing post-game, just so you know. But I'm hoping to just keep cranking those out and record as many of them as I can until I finish it. Because that'll also open it up so that when the double daily upload schedule comes back, which probably will not be until I am settled into New Orleans, which might not be for 2 more months. That may not be until the beginning of November. That it's quite possible that that's the case. Between the trips and the hassle of moving itself, it's quite possible that the channel will not be back to its full potential until November. Which is kind of crazy, because if you think about it, that's almost a year of the channel, which is kind of cool. But the channel's not going anywhere. It's coming back as much as I can, because I like I said, I don't have I can't guarantee the double daily upload schedule to, come through. Because, especially with stuff like Wi-Fi battles, that's the most difficult one. Because, and it's also like one of my favorites, is because that means that my schedule has to synchronize up with another person's schedule, and that's for a upwards of an hour. A Wi-Fi battle can take an hour. It's quite possible. And as I just told you, my parents could send me a text message saying somebody's coming to view the house in an hour. So I literally cannot guarantee that it would even be possible to put out a Wi-Fi battle, because if I have a Wi-Fi battle that from start to finish is an hour and 15 minutes, that's longer than the amount of time I would have to set everything up, record it, and put everything away before somebody's coming into the house to look at it. So that's the biggest thing about it, is that I can't guarantee a Wi-Fi battle at all. So, like I said, it's going to be quite a while before the double daily upload schedule comes back. I guarantee you it will come back when it's possible. It's not possible at this time. A few more things I'm going to announce. I have created an outro for the channel. It's very basic. It's nothing, out of the ordinary. I'm also going to be creating a new intro for the channel. I may actually outsource that one to somebody who, actually makes intros. The outro is, and this is going to be the last part of this video, and then I'm going to start recording the Doomlock. The outro is art from a very good friend of mine named Beth. A lot of you may actually know her from Twitter and Twitch and places like that as Sandwiches. Samwichesz. I believe that is how she spells it. A lot of you may know her. If you don't, definitely go check her out. I'm gonna link her Twitter in the description down below. If you don't like the art, deal with it. I don't know how you couldn't like the art though, because it's really cool. It's really cool. I love it. And I'm very happy with the outro. I'm very happy with it. I'm completely satisfied with it. The intro, not as much, because I didn't really know what I was doing with that one. With this one, it's much more simpler. It's clean, it's crisp. It just has, two little things, like the subscribe box and then the previous video box. It's very simple, it's very clean, it's to the point, and the music for it is it's like relaxing, because I don't want you to watch a video of mine with your heart rate through the roof, because that's not healthy. It's not healthy. I used to have that problem. One of my medications that I used to be on, my resting heart rate was around 120, which is about twice what it's supposed to be. So when you finish watching one of my videos, I want the ending to sort of be like a palate cleanser, to calm you down, so the next thing you watch, you don't already have, your heart beating out of your chest. The intro, on the other hand, I'm going to change, because the intro I have now, it's kind of messy, it's kind of choppy, and I want an intro that's, just as clean, just as crisp, but I want the intro to really amp you up for the video. And then I have the outro that kind of, calms you down afterwards. So you're about to see the outro when I finally stop talking. And again, thanks so much to Beth for doing it. I love you guys. I very much appreciate that you took the time out of your day to watch this. I'm going to go record the Doomlock now, and you will have an episode of that tomorrow, Tuesday, and hopefully you'll have, episodes the following days as well. I don't think I have left anything out really. I may a couple things that I may have said have been, a little confusing. Like I may not have been that clear with them, but I did my best. So basically, you're about to see the outro, but thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, of course, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It's very much greatly appreciated. But with that, I'm gonna get about. Best of luck out there. I will see you all soon. Roll that outro.